had to make sure I wasn't gonna die. Welcome, fellow YouTubers.
Back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Just look, with the clouds and stuff.
It's pretty cloudy.
Yeah, it's real cloudy. Mike, what are we doing on top of the Philly rooftop of parking lot?
We just went back to one of our favorite places, the Ritz at the Bourse.
Oh, the Bourse.
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And what did we see, Glenn?
We saw Paterson.
Paterson.
Yeah.
Starring Adam Driver and a bunch of actors that I recognize but don't know their names.
A bunch of other people.
Written and directed by Jim Jarmusch. Have you seen any Jim Jarmusch movies?
I don't think I have.
Me neither. I mean, I know for a fact I haven't. But I hear they're great. And this one...
If I haven't, this is definitely a good start.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't aware of the film, it is a movie about a bus driver in Paterson, New Jersey, who also happens to be named Paterson. And he is a kind of an amateur poet. And essentially it just follows his life and his how he gets inspiration for poems. And yeah, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple movie.
It's a really simple movie.
It's... I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I know you had something to say. I'm gonna play off what you wanted to say.
There's a couple things I'm gonna say, and I'll let you work off that. The first thing being, like I said before, the acting was solid in it. Everybody was pretty good for the most part. There was a pleasant Method Man surprise in there.
I thought it was Method Man, but I couldn't remember his name.
I heard his voice rapping. I was like, that sounds like Method Man.
Yeah, I definitely recognized him, but I'm not. I mean, I respect rap and I listen to it occasionally, but I'm not big into like hip hop and rap and all that. So I knew I recognized him, mainly from the movies he's in.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't put the name.
Aren't the best selection, but definitely this little cameo was really nice. When I heard his voice, I was like, that's freaking Method Man. And then it actually popped. I'm like, that's freaking Method Man. Paterson in this movie, he doesn't like have a smartphone at all, which if you know the real world, everyone has a smartphone, which is something I completely respect. I wish I could do that, but unfortunately I don't have that strong of a will to do that.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But especially I'd need to be tuned in with all you KFRers here. So he doesn't have a phone, obviously, like I said the last 4 times, which is really cool because the whole point of Paterson is like he's really unique. He's this amateur poet and stuff, but he's secluded to himself. He doesn't like have the grasp of what everybody else is doing. And a lot of people didn't like this movie because it was too real life, which I don't understand. Mike said that Manchester by the Sea was real life. It was just a real life movie. And so was Paterson. And a lot of people didn't like these 2 movies because it was just too real life, which doesn't make sense to me. If you can't sit through a 2-hour whatever it was movie, how you can't like something like this when you're on your smartphone all the time looking into other people's lives all the time.
Yeah. And with Manchester by the Sea, it's a little more understandable because Manchester by the Sea is super depressing.
Oh yeah.
And I for one love depressing movies because it's real life. It shows me experiences that I've been lucky enough to not experience myself.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people dislike Manchester by the Sea, which I understand and don't understand at the same time. Movies are meant to, make you feel something. Mm-hmm. And even if that's sadness, the movie did its job. All right, so we had a little technical difficulty because the camera did not like the cold.
How dare it.
Even though it wasn't really that cold. But the wind, I guess, wind chill and all that. Anyway, so what I was saying is movies are meant to make you feel something. And I understand not liking being depressed because being depressed isn't fun. But
not really.
Don't blame the movie on it.
No.
But this one wasn't really depressing. It was more, it kind of, even though it was nothing like it, it reminded me of Anomalisa with like how mundane everything was. Like it just talked about real life and how mundane it was. But in this, it kind of made it like a happy occasion.
Yeah.
Like it showed how the little things which would kind of normally annoy people, it could be comedic in a way. Like it found joy in the little things. And I really like that about it.
definitely working off the little things aspect. Because Paterson didn't have a phone, you got to see all the things that he saw that normal people would just overlook because they're too busy on their phones or something like that. Like a squirrel climbing a tree, and he's like really interested in it. So that was definitely cool. Another thing that I really enjoyed in this movie was like the cinematography. Just blatant. Cinematography was beautiful in this movie.
And the lighting wasn't like super artistic like you see with a lot of independent movies. It was real. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't really use unnatural light, and for the most part used practical lighting, and then just placed it in ways that would light everyone up really well. And used like flags and all that and diffusers, which is a little film term. I liked how everything looked so natural. It didn't seem super artistic. The cinematographer was really good at capturing reality in that sense, and it looked at things, and like there was this one shot that really stuck with me. It's one of the first shots you see of Paterson's bus, Adam Driver's bus, and you don't see him in the shot, but you see the reflection of his bus in a window. And I just thought that was kind of unique, kind of showed
like it wasn't on the bus at all. It was just on a building, and then in the windows you saw the bus pass, and it was a really cool shot.
Yeah, it was a really, really creative shot, I felt. Just an interesting way of looking at things. And it's just really interesting shots, interesting ways of looking at things, which is kind of what Adam Driver's character was all about, is just looking at things in a unique way.
Another thing with the cinematography is I really like that they reused like shots, like not reused like the same scene, just reuses in they kept the camera in the same place, just like a different day or something like that. Like in front of the house, every day Adam Driver came home from work, checked the mail, they had it in the same exact spot every single time. And it was pretty cool. Just like
they probably shot it all at the same time, honestly.
It's probably, but it's just like what's the term? Same shit, different day.
Yeah, and that goes back to the mundanity of everything.
Yeah,
I struggle saying that word a lot.
Mundanity.
But it really was unique, and even though everything was kind of, for lack of a better word, boring and typical, it was very interesting to watch. It was just a unique way of looking at everything. It captured Adam Driver's character's thought process extremely well.
Yes.
And even the concession people, when we were talking to them about the movie, they said a lot of people came out and said nothing happens. And yeah, it's true, nothing does happen. But at the same time, everything happens if you watch what's going on. Like it's little things that you pick up, little nuances that add to the story, add to his character, and just shows more about who he is. In all, this is a movie about him.
Yeah.
So it's
called Paterson.
It's called Paterson, which is him and the town he's from. So I thought that was really unique, and I did not mind how nothing happened at all. I actually thought it was great.
Definitely another thing working off characters is there was one character in particular that was cuter than all the others, and it wasn't Adam Driver's girlfriend in this movie. It was the puppy dog. Marvin, the English bulldog. God,
gonna get dog jacked.
You were adorable. Pimpin'. Pimpin' was his nickname on the streets.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Method Man, for that. But yeah, every scene that Marvin was in, it was just adorable, and I don't want to say comedic relief, but like
it was
definitely just all eyes were on him.
Even when he was being a little jerk, it was like,
oh, Marvin, you're just so adorable.
You adorable little jerk, you.
And another thing, Adam Driver learned how to drive a bus for this movie.
What?
He went out of his way to learn how to drive a bus, even though there's a few scenes with him driving the bus. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. This is just overall a really good movie.
For sure.
How does our rating system go now?
Well, it's a 4-step rating system right there. And yeah, you can read it right here, what everything means. I'm going to say definitely see it. This is a great little independent, well, I don't know if it's independent. I'm pretty sure it's independent.
It seems
It's a great little movie, and a good character study of Adam Driver's character, Paterson.
Yeah. And for me, I guess I'll go as far as to say see it, mainly because you should see it. That's all I have. That's all I have to say. I don't know why I don't know how much longer it's going to be in theaters, but while it's there, go see it.
Yeah, I hope it expands elsewhere because we had to drive to Philly to see it. I mean, I don't mind driving to Philly until this happens.
Yeah.
But
Just stupid traffic.
thanks for watching that video. If you click right here, that's going to be last Thursday's video, which was Netflix and Chill for
Yeah, it
ARC
was.
or ARQ. What's over there, Glenn?
Oh my God! Right here is our review for Split.
Ooh.
We just saw it this,
M. Night Shyamalan?
this day. You know, M. Night Shyamalan. It's here. Right here is going to be a subscribe button.
Subscribe!
Click on that crap because it's awesome. Down below is a like and dislike button. And what's below that, Mike?
It's a comment section. If you've seen Paterson, tell us what you thought. And if you like this video, share it with your friends.
Please.
Please.